Minasan konnichiwa, Mette desu. So what I want to talk to you about today is what it's like to travel on your own versus what it's like to travel with other people. And I've been to Japan 2 times now, and the first time I traveled on my own and the second time I traveled with my friends, family and my boyfriend. And those 2 trips were very different, and they were both really nice, especially because it was Japan. So today I basically just want to talk to you about that. So if you're planning a trip, you can hear about the different pros and cons about traveling alone and traveling with others. So let's just begin. So the first time I was in Japan, I was really scared about going there because it was on my own. But I really thought that I got a lot of benefits from traveling alone. But if you're traveling alone, it's definitely more of a challenge, I would say. And this is because you have to administer everything yourself, you have to plan everything, and you don't really have anyone to help you. At the same time, that's also a really good thing because you learn how to administer things yourself. So it depends on what kind of person you are, whether you like to do things yourself or something. But I really think that I learned a lot about myself, and yeah, I learned to handle things myself because I've been living with my boyfriend for the past 4 years, so I've been doing things together with him, and now I got the chance to do something on my own. Another good thing about traveling alone is that you very easily meet new people, because if you're alone, I definitely met a lot of people at the hostels I stayed at, and I actually went traveling with some of those people. And yeah, it was really nice people and we just had a good time. Almost all of us were traveling alone, so we got to know each other and we experienced things together, and it's so nice to meet new people. The next thing is that you get to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, because there's not another person or other people that you have to think about, unless of course that you meet people on your trip that you travel with. But basically you can just do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. And I think the biggest thing about traveling alone is that I really got a lot of confidence. I really became more like, yes, I can do things that I want to do. I felt more great about myself because I thought, wow, I can actually travel on my own all the way to going to Japan. And I think that was amazing because I couldn't do that before. And I definitely realized that I was capable to do much more than I thought I could. And when you arrive at a place, a new place where you travel to, you get to be whoever you want to be, and it's like a new beginning. I really felt that I achieved a lot by traveling alone, and it was nice to just take time for myself, just sit at a cafe, relaxing, taking photos. I took a lot of photos on my first trip to Japan. I think they came out really well. So I think that was the best things about traveling alone for me. About traveling with others, there's definitely a lot of good points too. First of all, it's safer, but if you're traveling to Japan, of course, Japan is really safe. But it's nice to be with others because you're safe. It's definitely cheaper as well because you can share, for example, cabs or a room at a hostel. It's also less stressful because you have people to work things out with. And for example, if you're going to a certain place and you're really bad at maps like I am, it's definitely nice that you have someone who can tell you, oh, it's this way we're going. And that was one of the biggest benefits I think we had when we were traveling last time. But I think the biggest pro for me was that I had someone to share it with. And the first time I could show pictures to people from Japan, but I couldn't really, well, you know, they weren't really there and they couldn't really experience it with me. When you have someone to share it with, it's definitely very different, and you can laugh about things together and you can have good times with people that you know really well. And you definitely don't get lonely when you're there with friends, because it's really comfortable traveling with people you know really well. You have to think about what they want to do and what you want to do, and then you have to find a solution and stuff like that. So I think that was biggest pros and cons about traveling alone and traveling with others. And yeah, it really depends on what kind of person you are. For me, I both like traveling alone and I like traveling with others because I really feel that I can just do whatever I want when I'm traveling alone, and when I'm traveling with others it's also really nice because I can share things with them. So this time it's gonna be like half-half because I'm going to Japan alone, but my sister and my brother and my boyfriend are coming later. Yeah, so I have some time for myself and I have time with others. So I think it's gonna be a nice mixed trip this time. So that was just what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you got inspired if you're going on a trip, and I hope it helped you to choose. So just listen to your heart and you'll figure out whether you should go on a trip alone or you should go with others. If you like this video, please give it a big like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon. Bye!